This is an example of a distance formula problem that really depends on your understanding of algebra. Because in this case, we've been given the distance between A and B, and we've been given some information about the locations of A and B, but some of that information is missing. We don't know the value of the y coordinate for point B. So we're going to have to use our distance formula creatively, with intelligence, with an understanding of algebra, in order to get the problem, the answer to the problem, and find the location of y. So start by plugging in everything you know. The distance is 10, so we'll say 10 is equal to the square root of. The difference between x2 and x1 is just 7 minus -3, and that quantity will be squared. And then the distance between y2 and y1 is not completely known, so we'll just add y minus 2 squared. The first thing you're going to do is get rid of this radical symbol. That side is being square rooted. You want to undo that, so we square both sides of the equation, giving us 100 equals, and all that changes is that because we squared it, this square root sign is going to go away. That leaves us with 7 minus -3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. This part in here, the x difference is pretty easy. 7 minus -3 is 10. 10 squared is 100. So we've got 100 equals 100 plus y minus 2 squared. Now, it's pretty obvious that we can subtract 100 from both sides, and that leaves us with 0 equals y minus 2 squared. We're almost finished. Just like earlier when we wanted the square root sign to go away, so we squared both sides. In this case, we want the squared symbol to go away, so we are going to square root both sides. The square root of 0 equals 0, and the square root of this expression right here, the thing we're using to try and find the value of y, the square root of that is just, I'm going to come down here, y minus 2, because the square root and the square canceled each other out. And now we can solve very easily by adding 2 to both sides. So that is the value of y that is missing. Very difficult problem. Depends on whether or not you understand algebra, but it's in the curriculum and it's within your grasp to get good enough at algebra, geometry, and math in general to solve this sort of problem.